So then after that, you joined ASOS, chairman of ASOS.
Yes, I mean, I knew I was going to take on a portfolio career. I wasn't going to do another. So Amazon was a great point at which to get out, at the top from full-time executive life. It would have been hard to do that same job for someone else. It just wouldn't have. You'd be comparing it all the time. So I decided then to have a plural career. I joined the board of Computer Center, and then ASOS, who I'd known when I was at Amazon, tried to buy them actually at one point. Met them. They were looking for a new chair, and I joined them 12 months after leaving Amazon, which was when my covenants expired. And I think, at that point, I started, I was clearly painted as a tech person at this stage. And so any company going public would come to me. So I was on the board of a company called S3, which was a staffing business. I was then starting to talk to people like John Roberts at AO. So any tech business that was going to do anything would probably approach me and say, do you want to join the board? So I was very fortunate to be spoiled for choice.
And you enjoyed, so that portfolio role, you obviously carried on doing for several years.
Yeah. And again, some of the things I did, been on the board of the BBC, it wasn't a particularly tech role, but, broadcasting in BBC is quite a tech-enabled business. And at that time, with its own website, the internet was very important. So I was able to bring from my Amazon experience an understanding of digital customers and how to retain customers, how to acquire them. I spent 3 years on the advisory board of Huawei. So again, Huawei is one of the great global tech companies, clearly got a few challenges with the whole China and Western relationships today.
Yeah.
But when I was there from about 12 to 15, they were a great company, highly respected in the UK, brought a lot of jobs here. And again, because I'd been at T-Mobile, I had an understanding of that industry that they were in. So tech in its broadest sense is where I have enjoyed applying myself in the plural life.
But you've also moved much more now into the world of finance and private equity. And that's been sort of, was that somewhere a direction that seemed natural to you to?
Well, yeah, private equity, I joined Scottish Equity Partners as an advisor about 10 or 12 years ago. And again, a lot of the investments they were making they used to be in oil and things like that, but then they moved into tech and into software. And so again, I had a very good view of that industry and where some of those companies could go. So I think I brought something to their party. Private equity, similarly, again, through Bridgepoint, I got involved in Wiggle, the online cycling business, and I chaired that. So tech is a very broad platform, and I managed to understand it from the customer end all the way through to the server and cloud and back office end.